Cancer. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very happy you are here. My name is Christine. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Cancer tarot reading. Cancer love tarot reading. Cancer love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Cancer love messages reading channeled, love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. I want to show you the energy that is coming in here. Look at this Cancer, Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Somebody's coming in here with some kind of proposal, question. What is this? This can be around marriage. It's very strong actually. But proposals are new beginnings, you know, talking again, seeing each other, moving in, again, marriage. What is that? Something's coming in here, it's clear, and there's also a turning point because of that, or I guess we should say there's a turning point, and this is happening. In any case, this is Jupiter energy, and that's the planet of prosperity and expansion. It's also around some timing. So somebody figuring something out. Somebody's not available, somebody is, somebody's ready, somebody's not, because they've come up with the answer to this riddle, to get this Sphinx to turn this Wheel of Fortune. This is hearing from your person. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy is here. And of course, this is the end of no contact, no communication, or in separation. And I say or because, I consider talking again or communicating, not being separated anymore, but that's not going to be the case for everybody because, that can also, of course, be about physical, physical closeness, like being able to actually see somebody, because for some of you, this is a long distance energy. And of course, it can be that communication is going on, but that people are still being separated. So what is coming through really loud and clear is communication. A new beginning around that. Potential for what's going on here in this Ace of Cups energy. Again, it's that water energy. That is your energy, Cancer, as well as Pisces and Scorpio. I'm channeling for you in January 2024. Happy New Year if you are here in real time. I know not everybody is. This is a timeless reading. You're here when you're meant to be here. This is a fated connection. It means there is a message here for you. So whether you are here in real time or you're here many months, even years later, welcome. I'm really glad that you are here. All the playlists are down below. Look, it's back again. And it came back with the Six of Wands, who wants to communicate. Jupiter and Leo energy. Jupiter energy, again, the Wheel of Fortune, a validation coming through again. So this is like fortune around the connection. It's a turning point. I don't think I need to say anymore, but coming here again, now also connecting with the Six of Wands, who wants to, Jupiter and Leo energy, who wants to communicate with you. Yeah, you're going to be hearing from your person. So is this for some of you? Are you nearby? Is it a knock on the door? Is it a voice message, a voicemail, email, social media, text message, whatever that is? They're carrying the victory wreath because they're trotting right, and it just revealed something here. They're trotting right on past the Five of Wands, which are some obstacles and some challenges that they are overcoming here. So is that just within themselves? Is it a timing issue around who's available? Again, who's not? Who's ready? Who's not? Is that around other things? I'm kind of feeling some devil energy, I do have to say. So I'm wondering for some of you if there isn't something going on with your person that they've been struggling with to detach from. In any case, they really want to communicate with you. And this is a really particularly emotional horse. Look, it doesn't even want to glimpse over there at the Five of Wands. Just wants to keep moving forward here. So what is that? What are those challenges and obstacles, Cancer? Some of which I think you know. And some we're going to get out here today. All the decks that are coming in are also linked below. Remember, this is a general reading, a general tarot reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. If you ever feel that messages are coming in vice versa, then that's how it is. It's really about what's resonating for you. I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here as well, and let's see what else is going on. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. I didn't see that card that was below that wanted to be shown. I guess it didn't want to be. So, interesting. 7 of Pentacles is your first card coming in. Cancer, they're watching you. Look at that Page of Swords. This is a reunion energy here in the 4 of Wands. So for some of you, this, what they want to say to you, kind of the news that's coming in, might happen in person. It won't be for everybody, but it is here. This is a reunion energy, so it can be that it's also, again, it's just via the message. But it is connected very strongly to those of you that would maybe be seeing your person. This is a seeing your person energy too as well. And it can be around family and friends. It's a celebratory energy. It's a homecoming energy, so it can be, yeah, an actual dwelling. City, state, country. For some of you, coming back, hometown energy, you know? But again, it's also just about coming back together. It's a soulmate energy. They're watching you. This is where their energy is the strongest, Cancer. It's the Page of Swords here. So a spying energy. Are they looking? Are you still connected on social media? Perhaps through friends or family. Or for some of you, is there some Googling to be had because they're really keeping an eye on things here. Not feeling particularly confident to come and say everything they want to say, but we saw that turning point. We see that they have a lot to say. It's just a matter of when. The minor arcana here in the partnership placement, the Queen of Wands. So it's a little bit less confidence. You know, it's a hot and cold energy. And there's definitely, this is a strong feeling of no contact, no communication. And for some of you, if you are nearby your person, it just can be that the communication's just not really going very well. The 7 of Pentacles is the first energy down. So you are sick of waiting for the reciprocal energy. Look, you're looking right here at the 6 Pentacles. That's the Moon in Taurus energy. And of course, that's around communication. It's around emotional energy, the sharing of emotions, the emotional availability, the emotional vulnerability, reciprocal, not just one-sided as I feel it's been. So you're leaning here on your staff, on your wisdom stick, waiting. You've been waiting patiently for what outcome. Is it just a message? Is it more? For some of you, is it coming together with that marriage energy that we saw? Because it is really strong here, in particular with the Ace of Cups coming through. Again, it's not going to be that that's the proposal energy that everybody's waiting for, because it can just be like another, you know, another level in this connection, or even just talking and seeing each other again, maybe for some of you for the first time. But you have that 7th Pentacle here. You know, it's assessing the situation, and there's an energy of controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. And you do have free will, and there is 1 foot out the door, but I can see that you are still here. It's slow moving. Pentacles are really slow moving. And obviously that is around the connection. Interesting. The 6 of Cups, and look, the 6 of Pentacles did come in. That's too many. The 10 of Cups, right here with the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Wands in reverse, Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. Yeah. So this, it's really, they're tired of not communicating here. It's really clear they want to put these wands down and start moving forward again. Also, there's some timing going on. There's some kind of a release, and it can just be around whatever they're going through in their life. But look what is on their mind here. Were you in the 10 of Cups? Were you building a life? Were you in the process of building a life, or had you built a life together? Or was it on the table? It's back on the table, and there's these, I think those might be yours. We'll look at them in a moment. It's coming here right with the 4 of Wands. You know, this is a celebratory energy. It can't even literally be around a family event. It's really clear for a lot of you. But this is a new cycle here. There's still a lot of hope. So again, if you were already in a life that you built together, you were building it, or it was on the table, it's definitely back on the table here. There's a lot of hopeful energy. For some of you, it can be around blending families or introducing families. A little bit of lack of confidence here in the Queen of Wands. And look what's interesting. As we talked about the Six of Pentacles coming through so strong of what you're reading for, a lot of the reciprocal energy, there's a lack of confidence here in that still. So they're still holding on to the truth of how they feel and what they want, because we saw that Wheel of Fortune twice and we saw that Ace of Cups, and now we're seeing the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. The Six of Pentacles here, I want to say still in reverse because I think that's where it's been. It's one-sided energy. You know, this is literally what you're waiting for the Six of Pentacles not to be one-sided, for it to be reciprocal. And that's around how you feel about each other, the emotional energy. It's the Moon in Taurus. What I like about this is putting the Moon in reverse, and that is clarity that your person has, and that is the truth coming around how they feel. And that, I feel, is going to be the big turning point. And a lot of that Ace of Cups energy that I'm feeling is a reveal about how they feel. The question is a matter of timing. The Star energy, the Strength in reverse. Yeah, so they're still working something out, and there's literally still hope here. Look at this. And this is really interesting because the Star card takes that 8th card and gives it to the Strength card. And that is a gift for hope, for clarity and renewal. Look. So there's something being worked out, I feel, on your person's end, aside from maybe some confidence issues around the connection. Could it be for some of you, it's just literally around some commitment issues? I think so, but I really think it's a whole lot more than just commitment issues and even holding back emotionally. That does play a part here. It's really clear. How they feel about you is also really clear for me. They're really nostalgic. And here's the thing, and we're going to continue talking about this in a moment, because this pairing is it's a positive sign. I really like this. Look at this. Page of Swords, Six of Cups energy, Sun and Scorpio energy. So they are watching you. They're nostalgic. They're remembering a lot of the past when things were easier for you both. When you were connected, whether that was talking more, seeing each other, plans to see each other. There is reunion energy here, and it's really on their mind. So for some of you, for those of you that have the opportunity to see your person in person, that might be what's on their mind here, because that's going to be the case for some of you. You may even have just seen them, or it's coming up with something you know, or possibly that you don't know. But the reunion energy and the nostalgic energy is really quite strong, of course, in the Six of Cups. Soul connection energy. If you're on a twin flame journey, the zodiac readings are not twin flame readings per se. There's really long in-depth twin flame readings. In fact, I forgot to tell you that. Down in the description, you'll find twin flame readings. Very, very long if you're on a twin flame journey, as well as all signs, love tarot readings, and of course, all 12 zodiac signs. Anyway, if you're on a twin flame journey, check those out if you want to get a really in-depth look. Soulmate energy is also here. And for some of you, you may have known your person for your whole life. But for a lot of you, it's also just that feeling, and that's the soul connection here. But boy, are they in their feels, Cancer. Really in their feels. They're watching. So if you are not blocking each other, or somebody's blocking somebody, then that might be how they're doing it. It can also be for those of you that have connections to friends and family, that there's a lot of kind of prodding and questioning going on, you know, trying to get people to reveal things about you that they want to know. And it can also be, if all of that fails, if there's no connection to other people, friends or family, or all the means of communication to kind of have been cut off, or they're not available, it can be that they're just Googling or looking at their phone, looking at messages or their computer, or whatever it is, because they're sick of not being in contact here, and this is what's on their mind. The Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. This is Venus and Aries energy. And this is the other thing, I want to be clear about this, you know. It does feel that timing is playing a really big part, whatever's going on here again, whether somebody's ready, somebody's not, I should say, around your person. Somebody's available, somebody's not. Because the star energy, Aquarius and Uranus energy, is sending the star to the Strength card as a reminder, sending in some hope for this clarity, for the renewal, to work out whatever's going on here. So this is an 8, of course. The Strength card is also an 8, Leo energy, source energy, and that is an action number. It is also connected to karma. So appears, I feel like it's on your person's side. It could also be you, and it could also just be around the connection, but there's some karmic situation or situations that need to get worked out here. So that's connecting to the timing. And that's right here. And that's also infinity. So it's more validation if you are on a twin flame journey. But that's also a forever kind of love. It's a particular kind of love. You know, it's like a I love you to infinity, that song. It really is just a connection, a soul connection of how, you know, no matter years or distance, how you feel about somebody, even if you've gone your separate ways. It's that kind of energy. And of course, that's also the renewal. And that connects us also, the infinity, to Libra. And that's balancing divine feminine and divine masculine energies to be truthful and clear within themselves, so they can in fact be that truthful and clear have clarity within themselves, so they can bring this truth and clarity to other people, mainly you. That's also manifesting abundance energy. So what I wanted to say about the timing issues and about what's going on here is it's also kind of a dreamy energy. So if it's really hopeful for future possibilities. So for those of you that have a pin in it, for example, if the timing just isn't working out now, if there's really big challenges and obstacles, which we saw we saw them on the Six of Wands going right past them. But could some of them be, for some of you, distance? Yeah, that's really strong. Cultural, religious, spiritual differences in kind of where you're at in your life, I want to say. Possibly other people involved. Third parties can be a romantic, karmic situation for some of you. But it's also not always going to be around romance. You know, it can also be well-meaning friends or family or people or even jobs or money. Something that just really needs to get worked out here. But this is really in their mind. They're really in their feels for you. You may have been noticing, it may even be, like I said, for some of you, you got a straight up message, but for a lot of you, I just have been feeling this energy, and it's been really ongoing, Cancer, for, I wouldn't say all of Mercury retrograde if you're watching this in real time, but a lot of it, because we were also in the holidays, which we've come out of it. If you're here in real time, not everybody is, but the energy is really strong of just really thinking a lot about you and missing you and really wanting to communicate with you. And they are in a lot of dreamy energy. They are working something out here. It's incredibly clear. And the other thing I want to say is the chemistry between you is really strong. There's a lot of emotional energy. It's King of Cups energy that I'm feeling. Emperor in reverse. A lot of repressed emotions in regard to how they feel about you. It's there, but they have been trying to, no, I don't think that's yours, trying to repress it. And I was feeling the Devil energy quite strong. So the Four of Cups is here. The Seven of Swords in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. So Cancer, it's definitely what they're thinking about. Things aren't moving. We can see that actually in the Queen of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. The lack of reciprocal energy. Again, I do feel that a lot of you, there's been some reaching out already. There might be, and what's been really, really strong is there might be some kind of like accidentally hitting likes. You know what I mean? Or sending something through. Yeah, they love you. Sending something through and unsending it or deleting it. You know, it's that kind of energy. And your messages are just flooding in, and I really, I need for them to slow down, because I didn't finish sending your message for those of you here in real time that I feel like they spent pretty much the better part of the last, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 weeks, just really intensely thinking about you. A lot of dreamy energy here, trying to work something out for this renewal. And interesting, because the Death card is in reverse. And this, for me, is an energy today of, well, it's stagnation. So that's not surprising. It's things not moving, really feeling stuck, kind of not feeling so hopeful, which is why I also like that the star energy is here, because there is a connection. They love you, and you love them too. There's something here that's keeping it really stagnant. And what I wanted to finish saying as well, and this is going here, is that double energy that's coming through, the Capricorn Saturn energy, that for, it might even be you, but somebody's just kind of overdoing something, if you know what I mean. It can also be, and that wouldn't be surprising with the time of year of overspending. That's almost just probably not surprising. But overindulging even more than usual, even for the holidays, if you're here in real time coming out of the holidays. Yeah, so there are the challenges and the obstacles that we saw them trying to trot past in the Six of Wands. There's something still there because it's connecting here with the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the lack of reciprocal energy. But they're really wanting to come in here. They're also sending you an apology. The Seven of Swords. Here is the Seven of Swords. I want to show you Aquarius and Uranus energy. You know, and they broke your heart. I feel like they broke their own heart too when they had to. This is around timing for me. But they made this decision here, these Two of Swords, and they're running off with three of them. And of course, that's bringing in the Three of Swords, the Saturn and Libra energy, and the heartbreak around that. Leaving Two Swords here for kind of like something they had to work out, but like they're coming back. So there can be some kind of a compromise that needs to be made on their end, or maybe you even know about it. They're still struggling, but I'll tell you, and this was coming in reverse. That's the apologetic energy, and this is really wanting to send an apology. This is like a runner kind of coming back, or somebody coming in to be honest with you. It can be for some of you there was some betrayal here. I don't think that's going to be for everybody. But look what we were talking about, waiting for this reciprocal communicative energy. In the Six of Pentacles here within the Seven of Pentacles, we see that it's still not happening. So things are not moving right now. The Chariot, Cancer energy, of course, and the Moon energy, and that's the Moon in reverse. And it's more energy of how they feel. They're clear. And the truth of how they feel, I feel like eventually is coming. This turning point, is that what it's going to be? Is this message, has the message already made it through for you? I feel like there is communication coming here, Cancer. It's really strong. For some of you, it can be that there's an offer around it. We saw the Ace of Cups. We're seeing the Ten of Cups. We're seeing the Four of Wands here. You know, the Hope with the Star energy and the Lover's card. Your person preparing for something here, wanting to restore some harmony, if nothing else, with this apology here. Things have not been moving. You haven't been talking. You know, this is just incredibly clear. It's kind of like, well, yeah, issues moving. And it's around the emotional energy and the communication. It can even be for some of you, too, that there's an actual, these two are both yours. We're going to look at them in a moment. That there's actual issues with physical travel. Because we see in the Four of Wands and even connecting here with the Ten of Cups that there may be something you are going to see them at, or you could see them at, and somebody can't get there. So that pretty much never comes through with me with the Chariot in reverse, but it is coming through today. So I know that message is for somebody here. Yeah, but it's things haven't been moving. So that's not surprising. I want to look at this, but what I wanted to say is the apathy here that you're feeling is understandable, and I feel it here in the Seven of Pentacles too. It's waiting for this communication. The Four of Cups is your energy, Cancer. It's the Moon in Cancer. And that's what you're waiting for here in the Seven of Pentacles. Those 6 pentacles here on this bush. You know, the Moon in Taurus, the time and the effort, the energy spent on this connection and waiting for the communication in particular. Those 3 cups here within, and of course is Mercury and Cancer energy. That's the 3 of Cups. And I want to validate for those of you that may have seen your person or will have that opportunity, that can be how this is happening. Because that's also bringing in more reunion energy. And for some of you, around friends and family. If all else, celebratory energy. So there is a validation for those of you that have seen your person in person. Maybe this has already all gone down for some of you. But again, that Mercury energy is communication. Of course, you're on their mind. It's really clear. It's the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. And oftentimes it's around reading and writing, and it's been abundantly clear with the Wheel of Fortune coming in, the 6 of Wands coming in, and really just the watching here in the Page of Swords, the Six of Cups energy, that they're wanting to reach out. So I do feel that if you haven't heard from your person, you just might be, it might be sideways, it might be a deletion, it might be, it doesn't feel super straightforward, but I tell you, they love you. And you love them too. And the apathy here, the indifference that you're feeling is understandable because you're waiting for this communication, for this reunion. For some of you, it's just around talking. For some of you, it's in person. You can see here that it hasn't been moving in the partnership placement, that there's still kind of day-to-day stuff going on. The Five of Wands appearing here. Of course, we saw them coming through as having already been, or they were trying to trot past. So the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands now, look, showing here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's a really strong indication again for me of timing, and something is wanting to reveal itself here, okay? The Knight of Swords wanted to be revealed, and this is a lot of what they really want to talk to you, Cancer. I'm hearing that there's so much unsaid between you. There's a lot that they want to say to you. Knight of Swords, Libra and Mercury energy. Again, that Mercury energy. I feel like this is a message, but for those of you that are going to see your person, okay, and it's coming here with an apology with that Seven of Swords in reverse. So it's something you're also waiting for, but I think a lot more than that. And that was revealing itself, and it also now revealed the Two of Wands in reverse. So you have definitely been waiting, and we're going to talk about that in a moment. And also the fact that the Four of Swords is here in reverse with the Five of Cups. But this King of Wands and this Queen of Wands is really strong energy for me of timing, of somebody, I don't know, if you're both not ready, there's just something not working out with some karmic energy around whatever's going on. Is it another partnership, work, money, cultural, religious differences, distance, timing? Someone's ready, somebody's not, somebody's available, somebody's not. This is a strong energy of it's delayed. There's somebody kind of ready on one hand to communicate, but I don't know how ready they are for this. That feels dreamy for me, Cancer. They're really anxious here. The Four of Swords coming in reverse, Jupiter and Libra energy. This is like really restless, and this is also you sick of waiting, and you can see it also here in the Five of Cups, and you also see that you're still in each other's energy here. The Two of Cups being revealed, Venus and Cancer energy. You know, here and what happened, because this is an energy of loss. This is an energy of regret. So they really regret how they left, or how you stopped communicating perhaps, because some of what happened in that is that it left you feeling, not validated around your connection, not feeling like they loved you. I'm hearing from some of you, did you ever love me? Do you love me? Yes. They are answering that question. It's really clear. This Three of Cups here that came through, and our Four of Cups today is knocked over, and there's, how recent is this for some of you? Maybe pretty recent. For a lot of you, it's not. This is just the hurt that's still here. There's a lot of regret. They're sorry for I want to say making you feel like they didn't love you, because that's not the truth. But there is some ghosting and some abandoning energy that's coming through here. But the emotional connection between you is still strong. You're still very much on each other's mind. You still love each other. You still love each other. And again, those Three Cups, that Mercury energy knocked over. So for some of you, there may have been some arguing that went on, or some things that were said that were hurtful and not meant, but that's also coming in strong for me as a feeling of not communicating, almost like the cups getting kicked over, Cancer, this is really interesting because we've seen the Ace of Cups, we're seeing the Knight of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Star energy, what they're trying to work out. We see what's on their mind in the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands. For some of you, you have seen your person recently, or you're going to, but why is there still feeling to me like there's not somebody just coming here with a proposal? This is not that energy. I don't feel somebody's walking here and that next level feeling that can come through in the Ace of Cups. Well, in the Lovers card, this, what I feel they're preparing for, and if they haven't done it already, is communication. But I tell you, there's a strong connection, very strong soulmate energy here for some of you as well in your twin flame journey. Again, that's not for everybody. It is that kind of love I feel. You know, I just don't think that this is over. You're clearly on their mind intensely. They've either reached out or they will be, as far as coming together, union, getting asked to be married or move in. We saw that in the Ace of Cups, and we're seeing the Lovers card, 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, but I'm just feeling like it's pinning it. It feels like future stuff here that didn't work out, that is still on the table. Also kind of being sent, I feel, from your person as a reminder, because they have a lot to say. And this is what you've been waiting for. It's the 2 of Wands, but it's in reverse. So that's Mars and Aries energy. And Mars, of course, is the planet of action and passion. You know, here with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands in reverse, of timing, of things not moving. You know, I feel like it's around your person's energy, something they're afraid of or something they're still trying to work out here in the Strength in reverse. It's pretty big because look, one of the wands is bolted. You know, when it's bolted, it ain't going anywhere even in reverse. And that Mars energy, that's completion energy. And you know what else is completion energy? Is this little world here. And that's bringing in the World card. So completing a goal, yeah, coming together, I feel. Also, can that just be around communication? I think that that goal is reachable here, if it hasn't already happened. But we're talking, you know, building a life together type of stuff, either going back into that or putting it back on the table. And also, I want to say the end of the cycle of whatever's going on here. So the completion energy is also validated that it's not complete. The connection, I don't feel, is over, but there's something also that's not a cycle of, whether it's just around your person or it's also around you, it's obviously the cycle that's affecting the renewal here in this connection. It's timing issues, Cancer. The hope for renewal is here. I feel the clarity is here. They love you. You love them. You're still in each other's energy. What are those obstacles? You know, they're minor in some ways. This is minor arcana energy, and we saw them also getting on their horse riding past that. A lot of this energy for me today is communication. But this world here that's coming in reverse, that's bringing in the divine and divine timing and communication, which we know it's something with the timing that it's not time and that you're not communicating, but that it's not over. There's still some karmic lessons to be learned, worked out, some debts to be paid. There's still some obstacles here. That's a really strong validation of the 5 of Wands. It's almost like what I'm just being shown is, well, and I'll bring it through with the 6 of Wands and that energy, is somebody who is writing out messages or even just going on in their head or typing them out, or maybe even leaving voice messages or whatever, but then either deleting them immediately, accidentally sending them in the night, laying there with their phone in their face, I don't know, or just not even sending them. That's coming through really strong. And this is more energy too for those of you that have that opportunity for travel, a strong validation of some trouble moving also just in the way of physical travel. So that can be around your person and coming here to the 4 of Wands. Should you have, if you were expecting to see them at something, or maybe you think that you still will. For some of you, that might be an indication that it's not going to be something going down in person. But again, it's also here for those of you, you know, that I feel like a lot of you have already seen your person or talked to them or got some kind of message from them. Okay, I want to bring in some oracle, and this was just sliding off. Look at this from the deck. I'm not reading oracle in reverse, by the way. It says held. And I want to tell you something that when I first saw it, I thought it said hold. And I thought, yeah, that's right. It's like a holding pattern, you know, almost like a plane. So that's coming in. So for some of you, there may have been some actual travel issues. That's interesting. Held. You know, on one hand, look, you see the person here holding themselves, kind of soothing themselves. That's a a vulnerable energy, and it's kind of a melancholy energy too. It's a missing energy. I do feel that they miss you a lot. They're really, 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 really in their feels right now. But I saw that as hold when I first saw it. And then I was just being shown a holding pattern, which could be quite literal for some of you in the way of travel. But that's also just, I feel like, where this connection is, Cancer. It's like in a holding pattern. But I tell you, what they want to say to you here right now today is that I love you and I'm sorry. And I still love you. That's really strong, and I'm thinking about you all the time. I haven't forgotten. And I'm sorry. I mean, it's real stagnant here with that Death card energy. And what I wanted to say to you as well, that message had kind of disappeared, is that King of Cups in reverse and the Emperor in reverse that I was being shown, but you know, the energy was here. It just didn't come into the actual reading. Is a lot of the suppression of the feelings. And I was also seeing the Devil energy. So connecting with perhaps, again, some things that they're doing to kind of suppress some things. Some of that is tied to ego. So I do feel that there's something that they're really afraid to let go of too. And that might be around this karmic situation here in the Strength card in reverse. And because this is feeling like they're still in some ego and some shadow a little. I like how they're coming out of it to send you these messages, but bottom of the deck, time. So it's also this element of time running out. Interesting. And that might be the case here because look, you have one foot out the door with the Seven of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords is really rushing to get to you, to talk to you. They want to apologize too. I feel like there might be some triggering, and it can't even be that for some of you there's another partnership on your end, either somebody new or somebody already in your life, and they're feeling a little bit jealous. This is a jealous energy for me today as well. You're sick of waiting. You're anxious. They don't like not talking to you. The time is just so strong. The timing here has just been incredibly strong around your reading, Cancer. And yeah, look, there's a moon right above it. You know, the revealing. So I think it's a lot more than just communicating and revealing emotions here. For some of you, that might be all it is. And that's all you need is for them to tell you how they feel. But I think it's a whole lot more than that. And again, this is also more one foot out the door energy that I'm feeling here in the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Swords in reverse with you. Also the Cancer energy in reverse connecting to you, that energy of just the stagnancy here, but also in the Death card in reverse. Because these are the main energies, Cancer, in the major arcanas, you know. So it's a strong energy of not being able to communicate and move forward. It's just kind of like it's stuck. Spiritual guidance, balance, manifestation, inspiration. A lot of this energy that I'm feeling right here is the energy that I've been feeling for a long time. Look, it's a bunny. That's new beginnings. It's matters of the heart. That's Queen of Pentacles energy. But that's also the manifesting, connecting us to the Magician as well. And that's a lot of what I feel like is going on here, because we saw that also in the Strength card in reverse. Is they're wanting something needs to be completed first for things to move forward. But I feel like there's just all this abundance waiting there. This inspiration energy, it's really interesting because it's connecting here with this Page of Swords, the Star energy, even the Ten of Wands in reverse of and really here with the Knight of Swords of just wanting to reach out, really wanting to reach out. So yeah, for some of you, you've already received some kind of signs, you know, and it might not even just be in a direct message, you know. It can be that you're just really hearing the exact songs or numbers or things that you just know that that's what's coming through. Spiritual guidance, we know the connection here, and timing, divine timing of when things are working here. Look, a feather is here, an angel is near, connecting with the Six of Cups, the balance. You know, look, it's the roots. It's roots here. So that's a lot of what we've been talking about with the balancing of the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies, which I do not think has been going on. I don't think that they're balanced in regard to your person. Here, Queen of Wands, King of Wands in reverse is also a strong indication of that for me and the timing. And again, that's also bringing in the infinity energy of the balancing energy, the reciprocal energy here. So yeah, things are just not the timing. I don't really know what more I can say, but the manifesting energy is really strong for this new beginning. Big time here. It's going right here with the Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Cups. These are the last three coming in. Inner Vision, Rise, and Father. So this is Emperor energy. Interesting. I was feeling that energy coming through. I was feeling it in reverse, actually. So that's coming out of some shadow and ego, and that might be just enough time to get this message through, this communication. It's still really very strong for me. I feel like a lot of you have heard from your person, or you will be. And again, there's a pin in it here. There's something around the timing, but you love each other. And I feel like you want to be together, and you want to either continue building a life, build a life, or have it on the table again. And it is here. So if that's what your goal was, that's what you've been waiting for, the pin in it even, that's also here today. Inner Vision. So, you know, that's High Priestess energy. It's the Hermit energy, going in for clarity. You know, going within for clarity, a quest for personal truth, spiritual illumination, inner vision, to seeing around this connection what you're wanting here. Rise. And the Emperor energy too is a kind of like a leader energy. So for some of you, it could be around your person that you're dealing with an older man. It doesn't mean that you are. That doesn't always come through for me with the Emperor energy. It's Aries and Mars energy. But I also feel like this is for a lot of you that are maybe stepping away, whether it's, I don't know. This might be you just, I know you love your person and they love you too, but maybe there's some kind of validation here for you for that. Because I see you have one foot out the door. I see how much you love each other, how nostalgic you both are, how much you miss each other. Also, mourning what could have been and mourning what was. It's super strong. Cancer, this is making me sad, but I also, the love that I feel is also really strong. It's just everything is, the Chariot and the Death is in reverse, the Strength is in reverse. It's a really stagnant energy around this love. A lot of hope here with the Star energy. And again, this decision that's coming through with the Lovers. You know, we saw that coming in with the Ace of Cups. I really don't think that that's marriage proposals, guys. So this can be a conversation that eventually is taking place about the future, but I don't think that that's what's coming in right here, right now. This is here for me today to bring this love forward for you. Speaking of which, I want to bring in some channeled love messages. Messages from their higher self. I'm so sorry I hurt you. Yeah, it's a lot of this energy here. I have so many regrets. That's the Five of Cups. These are together. You mean a lot to me. Do you still love me? That's a question for the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Swords in reverse, who's just burnt out, tired of waiting. It's almost a little bit arrogant in some ways. I feel connected to the Father card, the Emperor card, you know, because I think that they know you do, but things are stagnant. I feel like it's around your person, whatever's going on there. It could also be you. I'm sorry. I have so many regrets. I'm sorry. Do you miss me too? So they're sending in and I miss you and asking if you miss them too. Do you think of me too? Yeah, that's the Six of Cups energy. Like I said, it's been really clear from the beginning how much they miss you. There's a lot of nostalgic energy here. The love is strong coming forward. The regret is really strong. The spying, the whatever, however they're getting their information or trying to get their information is really strong. There's something about it that feels, well, the one-sided selfish energy, the Six of Pentacles still in reverse, but it just feels more like the stagnancy energy is strong. It almost feels like King of Cups in reverse, like an empty promise. Do you know what I mean? We were destined to meet. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Perhaps the Wheel of Fortune coming in twice for you too. That turning point is for you, Cancer. That maybe that's for you. They have a lot of regrets. Look, I'm sorry, I was stupid. I was stupid again. Look at this. Rising above energy here. You know, it's conflicting energy. It's like right here on top of Source, the Sun energy. Yeah, so it's connecting right here with Leo, strength energy, the Sun energy as well, of just working this out for renewal. I just feel like it's super, super delayed, but this also I feel like is connecting for a lot of you and what you're thinking, how you want to move forward. Everything reminds me of you, Six of Cups. They're in this nostalgic energy right now. It's really strong. These are connected. I've never felt like this. Is that what they're wanting to say here? You know what's interesting too is that I just heard that I just heard here in this Five of Wands too. That's a lot of the struggles that they have going on too. It's not just about external stuff. And not even that devil energy that I felt. It's just kind of battling against its ego versus higher self energy. You inspire a love in me I never knew. Look, inspiration. The Star energy. You changed their life somehow, Cancer. Your connection, the love you offered them. Did you do something specific because you've changed things, the way they're thinking, the way they're seeing their life? How they're going about things is different. So they wanted to send that message, and that just made me really emotional. And I think some of you are like, yeah, great. Yeah, there's strong awakening energy around your person. These are the last two coming in. I made so many mistakes. It's also the Five of Cups is heavy here today. Your last channeled love message from their higher self. We have a deep soul connection. Yeah, that's the Lovers. I'm putting it with the Lovers. It could even be the Six of Cups and even this Two of Cups behind here because, boy, are they thinking about you. That's your person in this energy today. Really. You two, but I have to say the alignment is strong, but I would say it's 80 out of 100 as far as who's standing there now in this current energy. Beautiful, Cancer. It's a little bit complicated and confusing today, but that's how it came through. That's how this is how the reading is today. It's the messages they wanted to send through and where things are. For those of you that are still here and are resonating and feel like it's your reading, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it also if you liked today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. Thank you so much for that. I'm sending you love and light, hoping for the best outcome for you. And I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Until then, bye, Cancer.